Look, you don't need to bleed money or time chasing leads that go nowhere. The game changer is having an effective strategy. We've made millions at our agency using a precise cold email strategy, and today you'll see it executed live. The first thing that we need to do when getting instantly is setting up our emails and adding emails to our accounts and make sure that they are warmed up for at least 2 weeks. The reason for this is that your domain could be flagged when it's new. So we need to do what's called a warm up that essentially ensures deliverability. So all we need to do is click on add new. We're going to click on Gmail. We want to enable IMAP access. So we need to go to our Gmail account. We're going to go ahead and click on the settings, forwarding, and pop IMAP. And we need to make sure that IMAP is in fact enabled. Then what we want to do is go ahead and click yes. It's going to give us 2 options. We can use an authorization password, or we can just simply connect our instantly to our admin console and be able to authenticate it that way. So we're going to do that. We need to open up the Google Workspace admin, go to add app. So when we click that, it's going to automatically open up the apps, and we just simply need to go back to instantly, copy this code, then paste it in here. Then it will search, and then it will show up here once it's in fact added. So then we just go ahead and click login, click allow, and we're all set. From a volume perspective, we can assume that one email can send about 50 emails every single day. So the key here is we want to now warm it up. So good thing with instantly is we can, 1, add as many emails as we want to, and 2, we can warm up the emails directly through instantly. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and click enable warm up. So if we click on settings, we'll be able to start to see the emails that have been sent back and forth from this new email. Then settings, if you wanted to add an email signature, you certainly could. Daily campaign limit, we recommend 50. And then all we need to do is hit save, and we're ready to rock. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on lead finder here. So what's going to show up is a lot of different filters that we can use in order to find our ideal client. What we're going to do is we're going to target heating and plumbing. So I loaded in a lead list for efficiency, and we'll kind of quickly walk you through it. But who we're targeting here is people in the United States who run a business that's anywhere from 0 to 250 employees, and they're in the air, HVAC, heating, plumbing industries, and the management level is going to be C-level. So here we have a list of 71,184 plumbers that are C-level executives in the United States. This is an absolute goldmine. We can save this list to our instantly. So HVAC. Now what we need to do is we need to create the campaign and start writing our email copy. If we go to campaigns, we're going to click add new. We're going to name this plumbers in the USA. We're going to hit continue. What we're going to do is we're going to simply import from Lead Finder. Select the page. We can add to campaign plumbers in the USA. So now when we go back to our campaigns, we will see all of the leads being loaded in here. Now what we need to do is go to sequences. So in the sequence, what we need to do is write our scripts, starting with our subject line. If we go ahead and click on the lightning bolt, we can click on first name, we can click on company name, and it will automatically add the first name and the company name in there. In this case, we're just going to say, hey, first name, need interest, hi. We're going to go ahead and click on the variables, first name, go ahead and write the copy, and I'll share the logic around it for you. I notice you're getting decent traffic to your website, but might be struggling to convert those visitors into high volume appointments and sales. This is due to it being labor intensive and manual, aka money from you. Our specialized AI chatbot for plumbing services can automate conversations on your site, turning passive visitors into booked appointments. And then the kicker for the call to action is I've recorded a brief video to show you exactly how it works. And we don't want to just send one email and assume that they're going to turn into a piece of business, right? Like we want to make sure that we're sending multiple. What I typically do is I'll wait about 2 to 3 days between emails to try to get them on a response. What we want to do in this one is we want to add a little bit of social proof. Essentially, the format here is going to be pain points, case study, call to action. So pain point is actually converting website traffic into clients. So last thing we want to do is have somebody jump on their website and then not convert. This is why it's really important to understand your target customer when you're building your lists and understanding the pain that they're feeling, and you're not doing a one size fits all approach. You are really hitting on the pain points of the prospects that you're working with. How many of your visitors are you actually converting into clients? Missed conversations are missed revenue opportunities. So if I'm reading this, the pain is I'm missing out on revenue, and then you're going to prove it. We recently worked with John, someone who is facing similar challenges. By integrating our AI chatbot, they boosted their conversions by 70% in just 3 months. Could I shoot you over the case study to share how we did it? And leading with value, adding value to them. That's going to be key here. Next follow-up, 2 days later, just a quick little check-in. I always like to do this line too, where it says, let me know if you're the right person to reach out to about this, because that will either tell them to send it to the right person, or they'll respond and say, yes, I'm the right person. And you will know that this is in fact the right lead. I think a 4 email approach is pretty strong. And I'm going to show you how we can make sure we're effective with that. Hello, John. This will be my last email. I don't want to bother you if it's not of interest. If you're seriously considering ramping up your website conversions and automated appointment booking without the expensive labor costs, let me know. I always like to add their first name in the email. Final touch base, John. So we're still teasing at them and hitting on the pain points a little bit and sharing the desired outcome if they have not responded by step 4. Now that the email campaign is written and pretty much ready to go, all we need to do is hit save. And then we're going to go to the schedule tab. So from a scheduling perspective, you can really choose when you want to send the emails. I typically send when I'm going to be able to monitor, because speed and responding quickly is going to be your best friend. I'll typically do like a Monday through Friday, maybe like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. because I'm going to keep this up as I'm going throughout my day and monitoring the positive responses that are in fact coming. Then if we click on options, then we can select the different emails that we want to use. Stop sending emails on reply. We want to uncheck that. Open tracking. So if you added a custom tracking domain, you can select that. And then the daily limit really depends on how many emails that you're sending it from. So again, if you have 10 emails, then you could send up to 500 a day. So I always recommend sending more. Then all we need to do is go ahead and click the launch button and we're pretty much ready to rock. And if you go to the analytics tab, here's where we'll be able to see all of the analytics as it pertains to the specific campaign. So we'll be able to see how many people we contacted, how many people opened it, how many replies, and the opportunities that come from it. So the cool thing with Instantly is they have what's called a Unibox. And the Unibox allows us to manage all of the responses simply in one email inbox. Let's just say we get a positive response. We can use the drop down to move them to interested, meeting booked, meeting completed, closed, out of office, wrong person, not interested, lead. And this allows us to then use the left-hand side in order to monitor how many people are interested, who do I need to follow up with, etc., etc. You can use what's called the CRM. You can select the different campaigns that you're working and see who's interested, how many meetings you booked from each campaign to see how it's performing. All right, y'all, you've seen the strategy. Now the ball is in your court. For more proven methods, be sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video if you got value from it.